Hi, my name is Stephen Martile at Freedom Education, and I decided to create these 5 videos. So it's 5 steps to changing your thoughts to change your life. Man, if you would have told me this 3 years ago, I probably wouldn't believe you. But through the study and just being patient and persistent and using different techniques and experimenting and doing a lot of experiments, and life's an experiment anyways, right? The more experiments you make, the better. The more experimenting you do, the more you start to see the connection between reality and your thoughts. So the first step in changing your thoughts to change your life is being 100% responsible for everything that happens in your life. And you might be thinking, well, Steve, that has nothing to do with thoughts. This is the connection. If you think of it that if you got in a car accident, if you have a pain or an illness, or someone who's dying, or anything that's related to you is your creation based on what you have thought. And that's the key. It's not what you are thinking now, it's based on what you have thought, past tense. And if you think of all the good stuff in your life, maybe you made $100,000 in the last 12 months, maybe you've gotten a new job, maybe you started a new business and it's becoming very successful, or maybe you are meeting the right people, or you met someone really special in your life. Even if you've done that, all of those creations come from what you have thought. Again, past tense. So there's good stuff, bad stuff happening in your life. And you might be thinking, well, I'm responsible for the good stuff. Of course, I made that happen. I got that new job. I got that promotion. I started that new business. That was because of me. But when it comes to the bad stuff, I got in that car accident. Ooh, I hurt my knee at the gym. Those aren't because of your creation. They're not part of your responsibility. And what I'm going to suggest to you is that all of it is, everything. And because if you only take part of it and you say, I'm only responsible for the good stuff, not the bad stuff, it's a very disempowering place to be. I mean, it's great to be responsible for the good stuff, but you can't do anything to change the bad stuff. If maybe you've had a recurring injury for like years. I remember by the time I was 21, I had broken 3 bones. And I'd been in so many bike accidents and accidents that I was just like, oh man, I'm just unlucky. Well, it's not true, I banged myself quite a bit. I've got scar on my shoulder that's still there, and it's a reminder to me that it's something that was part of my creation. It wasn't some chance or something outside of me. And that's the key, is that to really get empowered by this idea that you create everything is to understand that everything outside of you and everything inside of you is all part of the same stuff. It's all the same stuff. And once you recognize that, the inner part of you, if there's a paining part inside of you, it's going to reflect and show up on the outside of you. And if there's a good part, a sexy part, a part inside of you that feels really good about you and feels good about what you're doing as a career, then it's going to show up on the outside. So the reflection of the outer world is always because of your inner world. And that's when you become 100% responsible for what's happening on the inner world and change the way you think, because that's where it all starts, then everything on the outside is also your responsibility. And that's the most empowering place to be, because now you get to change. You can make choices that change what's happening on the outside. So in the next video, what I'll be doing is I'll talk about the next step in terms of changing your thoughts to change your life. My name's Stephen Martile at freedomeducation.ca. If you want more cool videos like this, make sure to subscribe to my RSS feed down below. There's a button there. Click on it, subscribe, so you can get more videos like this and you don't miss out. Have a great week. My name's Steve again, and we'll talk to you soon.